When I look top to bottom at this roster, it's probably the best roster the Giants have had in a really long time.
I just focus on what we can control. I thought we competed our butts off today.
3rd and 1, Commanders blitz. Sidearm for Wilson as he stayed, and it's incomplete.
Leak and I we're two, I would say, highly competitive people.
Neighbors upset at something. Brian Dable addressing. And
I thought, we left it all on the field. We gave it our all physically.
We're going to go, and so they will.
So that's what we waited for.
Today's day belongs to the Commanders, 21-6.
6 months of this new look. I like what the Giants are doing to find out that they stink worse than a New Jersey landfill.
We couldn't do diddly poo.
And it's getting worse. There's no new look defense. There's no Russell Wilson riding. All this while Daniel Jones looks like the second coming of Peyton Manning. Saquon Barkley runs all over the Cowboys like he's Eric frickin' Dickerson. And even sloppy seconds Aaron Rodgers wins his debut over the shit-eating Jets, who actually put up a fight. How does a team that kept their maligned GM and head coach not do anything to address its major issues? How does this Giants team still suck shit through a straw? I'm not sure I can do this anymore. I'm gonna break down and recap this awful week 1 game, tell you what I saw, and all that is coming up right after this. Hey, are you looking to buy, sell, or trade, or rip packs? Then look no further than Arena Club with their original slab packs and no-fee auctions. With slab packs from Arena Club, you can rip a pack for as low as $25 and possibly get a real card worth tens of thousands of dollars. Every pack possibly has grails that are at least 20 times the price of the pack. After your pools are revealed, they are put in your vault, or you will get an instant offer for fair market value right on the spot. Also, the grading details are right there, so no guessing and no waiting. Okay, let's see what I got this up. That's great. A Saquon Barkley rated rookie card? Fantastic. Really? Really? This is a real card I can have shipped to my house. Arena Club is the most trusted in the game. And remember to be on the lookout for special Arena Club drops. Most of them only last 24 hours. Some special drops in the past have included a Charizard only slab pack, Pikachu only slab pack, high-end slab pack, a legendary slab pack with a 50K grail, and more. So after this video, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/5points and using promo code 5points. Again, you can get 20% off your first slab pack by going to arenaclub.com/5points and using promo code 5points. First off, please subscribe. It's the only thing that can validate my entire existence because this Giant team is surely depressing. Also, I really appreciate it, and it's free. You can do it. Okay, let's look at the good. The Giants were fantastic at drawing timely penalties. Honestly, for a team that has had the worst luck in the past, I don't know, decade, they did get drives extended and got off the field from the benefit of favorable whistles. In particular, with 3:59 left in the game, Russ threw a pick, but it was negated by a roughing call that was softer than a Ravens fourth quarter defense.
Bro, he's talking shit.
They also won a challenge, and the Commanders lost a very close challenge on a catch that was luckily ruled incomplete, and there wasn't enough evidence to beat the allegations. Cam Skattebo trucked a guy in his first NFL touch. That was great. He ended up rushing for -3 yards. They did come up with a few stops here and there. However, his defense was facing 3rd and short pretty much all game, and Jayden Daniels just showed you how elite of a talent he is, either with his legs or with his arm. What a concept. Draft a talented QB, put him out there from day one, and see how he does. Abdul Carter blocked a punt, which tells you he is an impact player. He also got half a sack, which is what happens to you if you get a testicle removed. They did get sacks on Daniels, 3 in fact. However, despite this, there didn't seem to be much pressure all day. Daniels had plenty of time to do his thing, and the Commander Skins ran the ball 32 times for 220 yards. Ouch. Now, let's look at the okay. Malik Neighbors was okay. Apparently him and Dable got into it on the sidelines, but Dable and Neighbors talked it out. I mean, I get it, Malik. They have to get you the ball. Leak had 5 catches for 71 yards on 12 targets. The Giants still don't look like they have a viable number 2. Wan'Dale Robinson was 6 for 55 yards, but defenses clearly can harass and get all over Neighbors, and it definitely frustrated him. Darius Slayton was non-existent. Jalen Hyatt, I don't think even took a snap, and even the checkdown sucked. On the flip side, the G-men tried to harass and focus on Terry McLaurin, but guess who? The Commanders' big offseason acquisition, Deebo Samuel, ate because of it, with 7 catches for 77 yards, most all in crucial situations. More okay, Russ still knows how to sneak the ball. Great. Finally, defensive backs Cordell Flott and Drew Phillips made a couple of plays. However, the middle of the field was still wide open like your mom when rents due. Oh, you thought I forgot about your mom, little buddy? Now the bad, before we get into the suck. Theo Johnson was vomit-inducing, dropping a key pass, running a route in the red zone, and not really being that safety valve we need when Leak is being doubled. The Giants kept 4 tight ends, cut Greg Dulcich, who had a great preseason, and gave Johnson the important snaps which he didn't show up for, like your dad at your dance recital. Brutal, and I'm sorry I brought that up. The offensive line was pathetic. Russ Wilson was running for his life like he just did a terrible minute at Kill Tony. They could not establish the run, which was a strong suit last year. It seemed that every time Russ dropped back to pass, the pocket was collapsing around him like the end of his career. Corny Wilson was pressured on 19 of his 45 dropbacks, hit 6 times, hurried 13 times, and sacked twice. We'll get into that more in just a little bit. Overall, I don't think the Giants were prepared for this game. Offensively, the failure to establish the run made it a difficult afternoon for a QB that has not only lost a few steps, but sees the field about as well as D Madness. And now for the suck. Wilson was sucky. He looked like a 36-year-old QB who is past his prime. He misread a lot of plays, missed wide open receivers, and generally didn't respond well to being pressured all afternoon. I'm sure Broncos, Steelers, and even late-year Seattle fans can relate. Look, I get it, the Giants are still carting out traffic cones out there in front of them, and honestly, if you put Saquon Barkley on this team, the results aren't going to be that much different. Andrew Thomas, the star left tackle, is hurt. Evan Neal clearly wasn't worth the number 7 overall pick, and the line just isn't in sync at all. Once that pressure started coming, Russ instinctually got the ball out earlier, and his throws were uglier than a woman on Instagram over 50 without filters. The thing is, Russ is still good at one thing, the moon ball, and if he doesn't have time to throw back there, forget about it. His one marketable skill is negated. The Giants were also terrible in the red zone last year, only converting 43% of their trips into TDs and only getting into the red zone 2.6 times a game, ranked 24th in points in the red zone. Pathetic. Well, 0 has changed this game or this season, honestly. Guess what? 2 trips to the red zone, including first and goals of less than 5 yards and no TDs. Cam Scatabo was brought in to bulldoze into the end zone in these situations, and he got bottled up like my feelings during couples counseling. Their last red zone sequence was just awful. Russ forcing balls to Malik Neighbors, no use of the tight ends, and very, very scared to run the ball down there. All the while, the broadcast is showing Jackson Dart on the sidelines, who looks ready to go like a stunt cock. I'm not saying he would be much better with this offensive line. However, you just have to think his brain is processing faster than old Russell Wilson is. This is coming from an old guy who recognizes things don't work like they used to. What's even worse, Russ's stats not only looked bad, 17 for 37 for 168 yards and 0 TDs, but his play was somehow worse than the numbers. Brandon Perna warned me about Russ putting up numbers that somehow look good, and he still didn't pass the eye test, and that little guy was right. On top of that, you have Daniel Jones absolutely controlling the ball against the Dolphins, and the other Giant offseason option, Aaron Rodgers, looking much better than Wilson did in Pittsburgh. Many things are rough for Big Blue, and clickbait is going to suck this week. And we play the Cowboys, who hung with the Eagles and are very, very pissed off. When does the ride end? I'll see you next week, I guess. Please subscribe. It really does help me, and it costs nothing. I mean, $0. You can subscribe to this salty old bald man. I have the Giants. This is terrible.